Good morning, my YouTube fans, subscriber, and follower, and Facebook and Instagram as well. Alright guys, I just want to say thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. I have reached my 6,000 subscribers this month actually. I was a little excited, I thought I would never make it to 6,000 subscribers, but I did. Alright, to make matters good and bad, I want to get to 10,000 as well. That's the bad, but I don't think I'm going to make it. But I made it 6,000 subscribers, and I'm very, very grateful to all my fans. Guys, I appreciate it very much. All right, today's I got to go to my boat and do some work. All right, so I get my tool ready. But I just want to make a video. I appreciate all the support, those who subscribe to my channel. My channel is not about step-by-step process of making everything. My channel is about a DIY, a weekend warrior like me. Anybody who owns a house, or a father, a single man, whatever, just want to do things on your own to save money. Because nowadays, guys, price of labor skyrocket, inflation and everything, everything's expensive nowadays. So to save money, either you have to learn how to do it yourself, and like those who never done it before, just take a chance. For me, when I first started stuff here, I used to hire a lot of contract to do work in my backyard, and I got ripped off. Not the one I got ripped off, they didn't do it right. I have to hire another contractor to come fix the problem that the last contractor messed up, or subcontractor. So one day my wife told me, hey, why would you let other people? Well, we were trying to build a pool, and the guy wanted down payment, deposit down. Like the pool is about, he wanted 180 grand, and he wanted $60,000 down payment first to start the work. And my wife's like, why would you let him play with your money? Why don't you try to do it yourself? And I told her, hey, if I do it myself, if I screw up, would you be mad at me? She said, no, I wouldn't be mad at you, as long as you try your best. And I said, hey, I got the seal of proof from the wife, so that means I can screw up without being fussed at, Like I always say, guys, happy wife, happy life. All right. That's how I began to do everything myself, I actually learned from YouTube how to lay brick, I didn't know how to lay bricks at the beginning. So I watched YouTube. Ever since that, I learned how to lay brick. And then after that, I started picking up, doing everything myself. And one day my friends came over and did my backyard. He's like, dude, why don't you put it on Facebook or YouTube, and let the world know? I said, dude, who's going to watch my channel? He's like, you wouldn't be surprised, because I'm one of the guys who's admire you, what you're doing. I said, really? For real? He said, I can't do what you're doing. I said, well, you can if you try. I told him, dude, he said, just put it on Facebook, on YouTube, create your own channel. All right, so I did. I didn't expect to get 6,000 subscribers. I probably expect to get like maybe 50 subscribers. But over the year, it builds up. So I got to my 6,000 subscribers, and I'm very, very happy. But my goal now, I want to get to 10,000 subscribers. Hopefully, I get there. But if I don't, it's okay. I have fun doing it. It's not about making the money. It's about take pride in what you do, what you own, what you build. The key of life is, it's not about making the money. Like I said, if you love what you're doing, it's not a job. In my case, my passion is always architecture, engineer, and art. And that's why I'm so talented, multi-talented. Well, the name my friend gave me is the Asian MacGyver, the jack of all trades. That's what he called me. So ever since that, I take that name. And even my neighbor called me Jack of all trades, the Asian MacGyver, which I'm okay with it, which I like it. I love to watch MacGyver show. But to be named an Asian MacGyver, it's an honor, I'm happy to be called that. And anyway, guys, I just want to say thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it very much, for those who take the time to watch my video. It's not the best, video adding in the whole wide world, but I'm learning day by day, like everything else, you have to learn. A mind is a good thing to have, but don't waste it. As you get older, you don't use it, you lose it. You know what they said, Just keep what you like and do what you like, All right. I just want to say thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a good day.